What's up, guys, and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. So, a lot of you guys wanted to see how the 7x 212 Olympia champion Flex Lewis looks right now after retiring from professional bodybuilding and dropping over 35 pounds since he made this decision. So, here it is. He weighs 214 pounds currently, which might be the lightest in terms of how great Flex feels right now versus the past 10 years. Why I state that? Because when Flex was competing and making the 212 weight every year, by the time he would reach close to this weight, he would be suffering and starving. His body would fight against it simply because he was just losing muscle to make that weight. Now that Flex isn't force-feeding himself and trying to be more athletic, he must be feeling really great. Keeping in perspective that Flex won his first ever 212 Olympia 10 years ago, back in 2012, and he has been living and breathing bodybuilding since that time. A few days ago, Phil Heath met the president of Mr. Olympia, Dan Solomon, and it started a rumor that he might come back and have a go at number 8, one last time. People started this discussion mainly because Phil Heath looks really great right now. He isn't dropping size. Those arms are still one of the best in the business. Plus, Phil has stayed considerably lean after his last contest, which was the Olympia 2020. Personally, I don't think Phil has anything to prove, and I do not think that he will come back and compete at 42 years of age. Although we, the fans, would love to see him in the commentary panel of the upcoming Olympia. Puerto Rico Pro is just a few days away. We can all agree that majority of us are most anticipated for Hassan Mostafa to finally reveal a new and much improved version of himself. Here is a little update. The striations are in, the face is sucked in. Let's hope that we get to see what he is actually capable of. Maxx Charles has also decided to compete here as well. The best of Maxx might have equal chance of being right up there fighting for the top spot, because what we saw from him at New York Pro was actually very good, and he was right in the middle, battling it out with Blessing till the end of prejudging. Although he couldn't hold that look till the finals, and that's why he was awarded 3rd place. Andrea Muzi is improving from show to show, and he is also aiming to bring his best here at Puerto Rico Pro. Looking at Antoine's recent physique update, this is certainly the leanest he has looked since his last prep. Is there a possibility for him to switch to classic physique? No frickin' way. Although he does seems downsized to some extent, he is still too damn big for classic to come even close to making the weight. If it wasn't for his injuries and later on his heart issue, we would have seen him on the Olympia stage last year as well. Antoine has still got great symmetry. His legs are still huge. Upper body wise, he lacks some size, but his future as a competitive bodybuilder is uncertain at this point, mainly due to health issues, which should be his main priority. Iain has constantly improved ever since he made his Olympia debut. His chest certainly came up a lot in the last 4 years or so. He is expecting big things this year because he invested more time in the offseason closing the size gap with the top guys, and he himself categorically said that he skipped the Arnold because he wants to be a top 5 Olympian this year. And to fulfill that task, he focused on growing post-Olympia instead of competing. Currently 5 weeks out of his show, the Vancouver Pro, I see a victory and the Olympia qualification. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.